Forged from the love of liberty in the fires of hope and prayer, with boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare. Side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea, this our native land. We pledge our lives to thee. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation.
Heavenly Father, we come before you at the start of this new day, giving thanks for life, for health, and the opportunity to serve through this station. We ask for your divine presence to guide us in all we do. Bless this broadcast, that it may be a source of inspiration, joy, and unity to all who tune in. Whether near or far, may our words uplift, our music heal, and our message bring light to those who need it most. We pray for our listeners, wherever they may be. Grant them strength for the day ahead, peace in their hearts, and success in all they put their hands to. Cover those traveling with your protection, and those at home with your comfort and provision. Lord, may everything we do bring honor to you and be a blessing to others. Guide our steps, bless our efforts, and let this station be a vessel of positivity and hope. In your name we pray. Amen.
Your voice, your soundtrack, your station. New Era TT Radio. NETT Radio.
Rise up. It's the NETT Radio Breakfast Show, bringing you the energy, music, and vibes to start your day right.
And yes, we are so intent on making sure we start your day right. Right here on New Era TT Radio. It's NETT Radio, the heartbeat of the Caribbean, taking you above and beyond each and every day. And trust me, today is going to be no different. Good morning, Trinidad. Good morning to Tobago, neighbors in the Caribbean. Good day to you. And of course, all our friends and family streaming all around the globe in different spaces and time slots. Good day to you all. And of course, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for showing up. I want to say much thanks as always to the Heavenly Father for bringing us together for another day. And all that we do, dear God, let it be a blessing unto you. People, I'm your story, Sir Charles. Yes, I am happy to be here in this space with you on this Holy Thursday as we go into the long weekend. Everybody, welcome. This is your Get Up and Go. We welcome you to the Breakfast Show.
Get up, it's the time to start the day. The Breakfast Show is here, we bring in the soca way. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wake up, it's a brand new dawn. The Breakfast Show got the vibes turned on. From Maracas Bay to the Savannah line, let's start the day in Caribbean prime. Oh, good vibes rolling through the air. The Breakfast Show, energy everywhere. We talk, we laugh, we make you think. Grab your doubles or your morning drink.
Let me get the right view inside here this morning. Good morning, everybody. And of course, welcome to the Breakfast Show right here on NETT Radio. We're happy to be here with you on this beautiful, wonderful, glorious Thursday morning. It's a wonderful day. And of course, to my co-host, Richard, who will join us at some point in time. But Wendell is already here. So, Wendell, good morning to you.
Good morning, Sir Charles. Good morning, Richard. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. And good morning, listeners and viewers all over the globe. It's Holy Thursday. Sir Charles, where are you getting that tune from? What tune is that?
A lady by the name of Felicia Marion.
It's local?
She's out of the African continent. And she was actually in Trinidad and Tobago a few years ago. She was doing I think she came for emancipation or one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Interesting tune. Anyway, good morning. It's Easter weekend. If in case you didn't know, if you haven't gone anywhere, you should be heading out soon, I guess. You know. But it's good to be in the land of the living. I was actually busy trying to remember what I wore on the first morning of the show, and I couldn't. And I just grabbed up the first t-shirt I could find. My 3C t-shirt.
Or you want to recreate that time?
Yeah, I wanted to recreate how I looked, what I wore that day. Because I don't know if I look the same. I probably do. Lord knows I'm looking this way for the last 40 years. But no, I wanted to recreate that, and I couldn't remember. And then I said, something, I should wear a blazer today. And then I said, no. Anyway, let me just go.
Let's go with it.
Go. Try to look like you now in your picture. Now.
Yeah.
And jacket and thing that you be mama guying people with every morning. Right? While you're half naked or in your vest or some kind of thing off camera.
That's some reality. That is some reality sometimes.
Sometimes I just catch myself sometimes be back here, and then I say I have to be on and I grab a t-shirt. You understand? Because I sit down and I set up and in my bedroom.
Yeah.
So anyway, happy birthday to Councillor Jamil Japa Biznat. She is celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, Jamil. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. I know that you've been having a tough time lately with family problems, family health problems, but I know that you'll get through that. Happy birthday to Nyron Bain, the most miserable man in Port of Spain. He works at the Port of Spain Corporation. Where you live? Living in Port of Spain too? But he is a hard-working person, hard-working guy, easy to get along with. Well, not always, but he is a really nice person. Happy birthday, Nyron. Shane the Hair, all remember him? The ultimate DJ Shane, as in Shane and as in Gaylord and the ultimate DJ Shane. He is celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, Shane.
Happy birthday, DJ Shane.
Shane is still there with 94.1, isn't he?
Yes, I think he's still very much there.
Yeah. Happy birthday also to Marilyn Gordon, Miss Marilyn Gordon, former government minister, former MP.
That's the name I haven't heard for a long, long time.
Yeah. She's still around. I heard her on a program not too long ago. I heard her on a program.
She's still active in the party, I think?
I don't know how active she is. Probably not as much as she was, but she was speaking on when Ferdy Ferreira had passed.
Okay. You can know some people in that, regardless of what they have been so grounded in parties and politics and groups. Sometimes they don't leave it,
No. I think she might be one. I think she still has a deep interest in what's happening in the People's National Movement. Happy birthday also to Brian J. Matthew, Gemma David, Chester Downs, Gemma Stewart. All these people I don't know. Maybe I know them, but maybe I don't.
And sometimes it's just in passing, and well, if you do like me, you'll be in a mess, because I did like on my Facebook and stuff. I just accept everybody, until it full up.
Me too, Sir Charles. I generally accept
a friend request, but I'm in a position right now where my Facebook full up, so I can't take any more people. So I check, I see one set of people sending me requests, and somebody said, well, so Charles, they want to accept me, but I just cannot accept anybody else.
I think you just go to followers after you reach 5,000 friends. I think people could follow you.
Yeah.
Or you set up an next profile.
Some friends don't follow you either. Sometimes they're just friends.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how it works, but I really don't care. But as I say, I accept almost anybody who sends me a friend request. Sometimes, of course, I have friend requests pending for a long time.
Yeah.
But generally, I accept. Most people will have picture. You see, they send me a friend request and you have no picture, then it's hardly likely I'm going to confirm you as a friend.
Yeah.
But that's it. Happy, of course, today is the actual anniversary of the Power Breakfast of the Breakfast Show. My goodness. I'm not going to get cussed for that.
The boss
I'm not going to get cussed for that. Today is the anniversary of the Breakfast Show. Of course, we started 1 year exactly ago today.
1 year today.
Yeah. And it feels good. The year went very fast. And there were many things that we had to deal with over the course of that year. You know what I mean? But we soldiered on, we persevered, and we've gotten through, and we're here, a year later,
Yeah.
So, thanks for all of you all for making it possible. The people who keep us on our P's and Q's and who support us, who even, I should say, advertise with us, the people over that year. Done advertisements with us, more specifically Furniture Plus. I'm Jadali, who's always listening every single morning. You know what I mean? And all the others, Shafler Auto. You had what's the guy name? Sir Charles.
Who's that? Gregory from.
Yeah. Hazel, right? Gregory Hazel.
Yeah, I have to check on him. I don't really hear him these days.
He messaged the other day on the chat, He did send. message on the chat the other day.
Horatio.
Horatio, yes. Horatio Enterprises.
There were early ones inside.
Yeah, and of course Bow Wow and Miss Mendoza, Valerie's Kitchen. Is that what's her name?
Val's Kitchen.
Val's Kitchen.
Yeah.
And who else we have?
And then we have the sporadic individuals that come in between, like the people who did the Kurt Franklin show, and people like that who came in just for the carnival just to do like one events and stuff. So everybody and of course Mano's Food Delights.
Mano's Food, yes, Mano's. How could we forget Mano's?
Yeah.
Morning, Mano. Mano looking younger and younger and younger, yes? I don't know what you think.
Real good.
Yeah.
But Mano is the kind of fellow when they watch at him, Mano look real stress-free.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he
does.
Yeah, he look like he didn't have a worry in the world. He
does.
Yeah,
and dealing with all these hundreds of people on a morning, I mean, all different manner of people. Yeah. Some of them hurrying, some of them don't know what they want when they reach in front of you.
But Mano is a perfect example of how to run a business and be involved with your customers,
Yeah. He's always
if you want advice, you can go and check out Mano. Mano's just talk with everybody, line with everybody, sit down and have breakfast, lunch with everybody.
And Sir Charles, that is synonymous with all the people we deal with. Because Gary Adge from Sharpler is the same thing.
Yes.
Amjad Ali is the same thing from Plenty of Plus. Gregory Boyer from Bow Wow is the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've not been by Val's Kitchen, but I really based on her contributions, I'm sure she's also the same thing. They're just naturally nice people.
Yeah.
All of them,
Yeah.
Anyway, where is that boy? But he's trying to make a grand entrance or what?
I don't know. I not even seen him this morning like he oversleep. He must have too much sleep last night.
And he has no play this weekend.
No. I don't want to believe on the anniversary his computer get in trouble. I ain't think he even sent a message.
No, he hasn't said anything. He's not even. Sometimes he's hovering in the background. He's not.
Yeah,
there.
he's not even hovering.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
all right, but there's a case that happened yesterday. I don't know, in the High Court. It's in today's papers, and it was on news last night, where 5 young men were freed of a murder.
Just before I get into it, Wendell, let me give all the people out over Russia. Come here, I give all you a round of applause for supporting us. And being here, I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much to all our listeners, viewers, and especially the people that support the breakfast show, and support the station on the whole, because now more people on the breakfast show are realizing that we do other things throughout the day. I don't know sometimes, Wendell, sometimes people really we are either not listening properly. All the time we've been saying, when we finish, you could come across and listen to us on the radio stream. And it seems like only now some people are realizing, well, wait, it was happening all the time like this. Yeah. And we've been saying it, we were putting it up, and for some reason, some people have not been hearing it. Yeah, so when we tell you, when we come off of the stream, you can come across to netradiott.com. That is where you can listen to us as the normal radio. Right through. So we want to say thanks to everybody for coming across and listening and stuff. So thank you so much for making the breakfast show, and of course NETT Radio what it is so far. We promise you guys plenty things in the future.
Yeah, well, a friend of mine, Adande, actually messaged to say, all we need to do is a little more marketing, better marketing. See, because all your program is by far the best on radio. You understand? So you just need to market it more, to spread it a little more, to get more people to be aware of it. Because people may know of it or hear of it, but don't know how to find it. So maybe we will of course examine that in terms of spreading the
Yeah,
word.
but we can keep looking at ways to get us outside there. And as you mentioned, marketing that we put outside, we're also looking for sales and marketing people also. So if you're into that business, you can always get in contact with us, and we would love to have you on board. You are into that whole thing of sales and marketing. Yeah. We don't profess to say we know it all, but we are working on what we have. But so it's get in contact with us. You can always call us, message any one of the numbers, or if you so wish, your WhatsApp, you can 2811315 or 2995156. Once you send a message to those numbers, we will get back on to you.
And of course, you can help spread the word. You all who are listening and viewing us now, you can also help spread the word. I'm seeing Slimy Show saying that he or she, I don't know if it's a he or she, promote the show on other chats, and other people could just share the show.
Just share the link. Share the link and just tell people, they listen to this.
Yeah. As the person used to share the live. That
right
used to annoy me.
Yeah, like was you all on Facebook and stuff, I think you can just, what you see now, just share it. Just press share and share it. And if everybody shares, we get more spread and more people coming in to listen to the shows. Right? So really look forward to that. Let me do good news, and then we'll get into those other serious things with them.
Yes, of course.
I was very musical because my father had 7 brothers and all of them were musicians.
Sterling Betancourt grew up in Trinidad. In the late 1940s, there were intense conflicts and rivalries between local steel bands on the island.
They used to stone the police. They used to be stoning them, and the police have to, down the hill, they have to run. So they used to leave those people on the hills alone to play their pan on the street without permission.
To calm the situation and unite the musicians, it was decided to send one band from the whole of Trinidad, the Trinidad All-Steel Percussion Orchestra, to the Festival of Britain.
We knew nothing about the Festival of Britain, and it's only that, you know, they say, well, we're going to the Festival of Britain, and we say, okay. But then they said, well, listen, we're going to collect money from the people of Trinidad, and everyone donated, and they call it Operation Britain. We went on a banana boat, actually, called the San Mateo. This is at the festival hall, and you see the people there, they're standing around. This is Nathaniel Griffith, the bandmaster. This one is me here. Well, that day, it was very funny because we purposely did not paint the drums. They leave it all rusty and we're looking like dustbin, you know. And we set up and, you know, and people start to laugh, you know. They giggling. What these black men gonna do with these old dustbins? When we start up, everybody was shocked. They were looking to see where the music coming from and saying, wow, this is black magic.
Yeah, try to edit it down a little bit for you guys there, you know. It's a video on YouTube, you can go and check it out. Taspo, our first orchestra, I think, that went out to Britain way back then. Somebody may have some family who was actually part of that listening, I'm sure. Trinidad and Tobago Steel Percussion Orchestra, Taspo. It's a name I heard before, you know, but I think you had sent that in the good news or something like that.
Yes, I did. Yeah,
Charles, I'd edit it down because it's a little long, but I just trying to pull out little parts of it so that we could share that with you guys. Still in Betancourt. That's another name I haven't heard for a while. I wonder if he's still around.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's cool. All right, so that was our good news we go for you all on this Holy Thursday.
Yes, I'm allowing my phone to distract me. Let me silence.
Hi, good morning, Sir Charles, and good morning, people. I mean, listeners and viewers across the planet. Getting a little technical difficulty this morning, but
exactly as Sir Charles Predict said.
I'm working it out, but I did work it out. But anyway, so hello, good morning, guys, and good morning to our listeners and viewers across the planet. As now we're not joined by my phone, you know. I say, you will not defeat me this morning, demon. And oh God. Anyway, I'm here. So good morning, Wendell and Sir Charles. And of course, it's Holy Thursday for all the people who are going to be celebrating religiously for this Easter weekend. The most important time on the Christian calendar. You know, it's when Jesus Christ was crucified and then rose again. And, you know, laying the groundwork or infrastructure to save people from eternal death. Not so, Wendell.
I listen, I'm learning. Me, I'm getting into religious talk. I break something, but at the same time, I mean,
not so, Sir Charles.
I've been there. I'm still there.
What have you told Richard?
Yeah, I'm still there. That argument is an eternal argument. That is an eternal argument. Yeah. That one we know for sure.
I try not to interfere with people and their beliefs on their days, you know, whether it be any one of the religious holidays that we celebrate, because people just believe in this stuff. So I'm not one to rock the boat.
Yeah, but I'm not interfering. I mean, I'm Catholic, but I know it's the most important time on the Christian calendar. Mm-hmm. A lot of people think it's Christmas, but it's not. Christmas is the most kind of celebratory time.
Yeah.
But it's not Christmas. The most important religious period in Christianity is this Easter weekend. It's this Easter weekend. So today's Holy Thursday, tomorrow is Good Friday, and then I think Saturday is the only kind of non-holiday kind of day.
Yes, that's true.
And then and they go back into Easter Sunday and Easter Monday.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you know,
as I say, Captain Ron sent an interesting video on from Ethiopia, the Ethiopian, because they would have had they would have had a different perspective on certain things. In fact, that they are 7 years behind now in terms of the calendar, because they follow a different calendar. So I don't know if you were able to download it. It's pretty long, but we could just show a few minutes of it to kind of put this period into perspective. I don't know if he'll call this morning to have a chat with us.
It's over 2 hours long.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. We can't show the entire thing. I mean, people could go on YouTube too and find it. So we could.
I'm telling you, he did not download it.
No, I told him already. I did.
If you did not understand the code, Wendell, that means no. I'm not downloading a 2-hour video to show a clip.
My computer will take up.
Yeah, I would imagine that you can't download that entire thing to show just a part. But it was interesting. It was very interesting. I didn't watch the entire thing, but it was interesting. But let's get into the chat now, folks, before we just go on and on and on. It's already 31 minutes.
Yeah, so let's do that.
Yeah. Robert Allen says good morning and happy first anniversary. Margaret Thomas also says good morning. Eunice Dublin, Odell Guy, Apollinus, happy Holy Thursday. Anthony Tinto, also sends happy birthday greetings to Marlene Hernandez in Tobago. So happy birthday.
Wendell, pause. Today, Sir Charles, is today the actual first anniversary of this show?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the actual anniversary of the
Where
breakfast.
were you the last few days?
No, I knew it was the first anniversary of the station on the 30th.
Yeah.
No, but
the breakfast
you
show.
can't remember me saying April 2nd is the actual day Richard and I started, because we say I insisted we not started April 1st.
I started no show on April 1st, on April Fool's Day.
I know you said that, but I just was reaffirming it, basically.
Yeah,
It
today is the actual anniversary of the breakfast show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy Videsi from Davis says good morning. Robert Taylor also, a lot of happy anniversary greetings here, right? I probably won't read all, but I'll just greet everybody. Felix Kazo, Marcia Rock, Diane Payne, Deborah Noel Surrett, Pamela O'Connor, Slick Money Grip, Manuela Peters, Beefy Smith, Brent Hackshaw, Carol Guevara, Dwayne Sylvester, The Slimy Show, sup, Kenny and Harlem, that's Kenny George, Erica Charles, Ila Rizan, Nazir Ali, Gavin Frank, Debbie Modeste, Carla Hercules, Katian Charles, and Arlene in Bronxville, Texas. Arlene Lois, of course. I don't know if that's the same Arlene. Carol is singing. Sankofa says divine greetings, everyone. Damian and Amanda Edwin, of course, blessed morning to all. Ingrid from Tucson, Arizona. Oliver Manwarin, Pamela Grimshaw, Florence Bazi, Alistair Hart, Rena Bulu Jennings. Sankofa said too much information. Okay, I think that was when I was Riven Charles. Howard Hernandez says good morning. Trini Mull Kitchen. Sankofa said birthday greetings to Marilyn Gordon, especially, and all celebrating. Cantankerous Texas, happy first anniversary. Lennox Francois, your message didn't come true. Okay, so Debbie Mitchell says good morning. He now sends the message. Florence Bazi, Deborah Noel Surrett, Trini Mull Kitchen is also wishing happy birthday to the breakfast show. Sherwin and Juliet Kerr, James Kamau, Len Lees, Ron DeSantis Jr. out there in Norfolk, Virginia. His social media friends, having thousands of social media friends is like having monopoly money. Okay. Interesting perspective. Alistair Hart, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much, Alistair. Lennox Francois says good morning, happy anniversary from Baltimore. I think it's Baltimore you're trying to say. CJ from New York, our darling CJ from New York.
Good morning, CJ.
Hi, CJ.
Damien is now sending happy anniversary to this amazing program. But Wendell and Sir Charles Ole shout we out for being there from the jump too. Lady, I beg. Lady, I have to beg for that.
I beg for that.
Yes, you all were here from the jump too.
Yeah.
We so appreciate so many of you all. I know when we start calling names, we'll get in trouble, but that's the nature of the beast. David McCarthy, top of the day. The Slimy Show is the best for this time hour, and I promote the show on other chats. Helen Prescott, Prabha Ramdial also sends greetings. The Slimy Show says, I tell those ground report viewers to come here instead. Slimy Show, are you the one who do the ground report? Well, I must be know you then. David McCarthy says, Trying to be good, please demonstrate maturity and civility over the holiday weekend. Don't let the police have to charge you to behave. Scorpion Pepper says, good morning, sunshines. Wayne Ramsey, Trini gets fit. Sankofa say he also shares it every time he signs in. Mike, okay, a lot of rechatters here. Michael Robinson from Yokohama, Japan. Sorry, Dave Gosain, Bernadette and Nelesia Yates. Michael Williams says, good morning to Charles, Wendell, and Richard. Congratulations on the first year. Carlisle Cupid, blessings all. Ava Smith sends good morning. Nicola McNichols, Lester Cragwell, Elizabeth, that's Suzette Jessup. Magic says, Grand Rising. Valerie Mendoza woke up late today. good morning, and to the breakfast team. Ray Katwaru, good morning and happy anniversary to the breakfast show. You guys have been a part of my listening diet since the inception of the Power Breakfast Show on Power 102 many years ago. That is many years ago. Thanks for keeping us in your listening pleasure, Ray. Ingrid says, when I growing up in Trinidad, this coming Saturday would be known as Glorious Saturday. Yes, that's the name it's known as. All the religious people, please pray for a safe, uneventful, traffic-free day today. You wish. I think it will ease up today at some point in time when everybody jump on the Tobago flight or on the Grenada flight or on the Guyana flight or on all the other flights and go somewhere. Kurt Hope from Nashville, Tennessee. Good morning. Errol Fabian. Hey, look Errol in the chat, man. Happy first birthday to the morning show from the Guile team. And we so appreciate you, Errol, and your team for joining with us on the breakfast show and making it possible for thousands more people to view the show in the morning.
Yes. Thank you very much, Errol. Good morning to you.
Thank you, Errol.
Yeah, doing a great job. Mrs. R, hey, she wake up late.
Good morning, Mrs. R.
Good morning, all, but mostly to my breath of fresh air, Wendell.
Good morning, Mrs. R.
I be cussing. Okay, Slimy show, you're not the ground report, but you just be cussing in the chat. All right. Chris too said, hey, your name actually come up today, man. Happy anniversary, gentlemen. Morning, Chris. Ian Stewart and Ray Kadwaru is also wishing us. This is a repeat of the same greeting. Sean Sokerfield, Jagandil coming. I'm waiting to hear everyone to talk about PM. Okay. All right, Sean Sokerfield. I think you'll be a little mischievous sometimes, but we still welcome you on the chat. Hillbench, morning, Wendell, Richardson, Charles, happy anniversary, guys. Those are the greetings on the chat. Oh, I took about 8 minutes to do that.
Yeah, it take a while. But
what is Social Field talking about, though, about our PM router reporting some good news? What is that?
I don't know.
Hold on. Let's come back to
about the Dragon deal.
Is it that?
That's what he's saying?
But plenty thing happening between Dragon, Shell, Venezuela, all kind of thing going on. I don't know.
Once Trinidad and Tobago benefits, we good.
Yeah. Let me say good morning to Vincent Ashton. Good morning to you. To Chris out there in Crib. Good day to you. Carlin and Kelly in Carenage. Archbishop Ashton Clark in Canada. Judith in Tobago. And Judith is celebrating her birthday tomorrow, guys. So let's wish Judith in Tobago a happy birthday. To Mahi out there in Orlando today. All right. And Fifi is in Addis Ababa. Kent in Carenage, Salty Menti, I don't know where you're located. Foxy, good morning to you. Patrick Billy in Powder Magazine. Zena in Arima. Charmaine out there in New York. CJ in New York, I should say. Frank out there in Aruka. Mark, Mr. Beeps, good day to you and the PT Valley people. Pauline and Sexy Reds who are planning to have a fantastic holiday. Good morning to everybody and, of course, the Guile family. Thank you very much for being here. So let's take that short break and we will be back.
NETT Radio is celebrating 1 year of going above and beyond. It's all because of you.
Hi, I'm Captain Ron. Happy anniversary, New Era TT Radio.
Hi, I'm Michelle of Champlain, wishing NETT Radio a happy 1 year anniversary.
This is Janine Fanrumi, wishing NETT Radio TT and the entire family happy first birthday.
Happy 1 year anniversary to NETT Radio from Patrick Billy and Powder Magazine Facebook.
1 year strong because of you.
Hi, this is TJ from New York, wishing the NETT Radio family all the best. Happy anniversary.
Management, staff, DJs, happy first anniversary. NETT Radio from Michelle.
Duncan here. Happy anniversary to the NETT family and the NETT TT radio station.
This is RJ. Thanking you, my New Era TT family, for those past couple of months. Thank you, my family.
From all of us at New Era TT Radio, thank you for being part of the journey. The best is yet to come.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Are you taking care of your sexual health and overall well-being? At Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, we believe your confidence, wellness, and intimacy matter. Visit us at our convenient locations: 10 Carmody Street, St. Augustine, Edinburgh, Chaguanas, Shops of Day Bay, 95 Circular Road, Vista Bella, Docks Ranch Light Pole 51, SS Aaron Road, Penal, and Metro Hotel, Suite 1, Number 2 Noel Street North, Cuba. From relaxing massage services to professional guidance on sexual wellness, we're here to support you every step of the way. Consult with renowned sexologist Dr. Raj Ramnanan for expert advice tailored to your needs. Take the first step toward a healthier, more confident you. Call 285-9739 or 645-4543 to book your appointment today. Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, where wellness meets confidence.
End times is here. Are you prepared? Check us on New Era TT Radio or NETT Radio with Brother Raka and Brother Yatazakawa on Mondays from 7 to 8 p.m. End times is here. Stay tuned.
Scandal in San Fernando, you asked, then we listen. Scandal in Citrus is coming back to South at Zappa. 2 nights only. Saturday the 11th of April at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday the 12th at 6:30 p.m. Tickets available at K-Squared Fashions, at C3 Center and Brentwood Mall in Chaguanas, and at Fens by the Roundabout in Marabella. Box office at Zappa opens from Tuesday 7th April, 12 noon to 6 p.m. daily. Scandal in Citrus is back, and we're at Zappa, San Fernando. It's a bacchanal.
Scandal in Citrus.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newerattradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
Well, I guess we could get into the newspapers. Today, of course, is April 2nd, 2026. Some of the headlines are trending. Hello?
Yeah, that's Richard, whatever you have in the background making noise.
All right. Man held in Rashmi Deojit murder to be charged. Thieves target Carmona's home. Veteran cop dies in highway tragedy. That's really old news. The life of UV Library. Co-workers shocked by Sue's tragic death. And that's the other guy who got the heart attack and crashed on the highway. TTTI calls for campaign finance reform, which Richard will laugh at, because how long we've been hearing it. And one of the main stories, of course, in the newspapers today is that 5 men who are accused of murder in 2016 were freed yesterday at the High Court by Judge Trevor Jones at the High Court. What I found interesting about this article is that the main witness, that is, let me just read a little bit for you all so you get an understanding of it, right? The men were accused of murdering Andre Latouche and Abiola Noel on February 2nd, 2016. According to police reports, Noel, 25, and Latouche were leaving Noel's Eastern Quarry Laventille home in a silver Nissan Tida around 8:30 a.m. when gunmen approached the moving vehicle and fired several shots at it. Latouche, the driver, crashed the vehicle into a concrete dumpster. The state's case against the men was based on claims made by former resident Crystal Lewis. Lewis claimed that when the couple arrived at Noel's home the previous night, one of the men approached them and warned them that Latouche was not welcome in the community. She further alleged that she saw the men chasing after the car and was shooting at it the following morning. The men, who were mostly represented by a team of attorneys from the PDD, led by Stephen Wilson, Delicia Helwig Robertson, and Shane Patience, was seeking to rely on a statutory declaration given by Lewis in 2022. This is where it gets interesting. In the document, Lewis claimed that she framed the men at the request of the police so that they, the police, would not prosecute her then-boyfriend for firearm possession. Isn't that crazy? I felt pressured into giving the statement, and I therefore gave the statement based on promises made to me by police officers, Lewis said, as she claimed that she currently lives in the United States. In announcing the decision by the Office of the DPP to discontinue the case, prosecutors Solange Devnish and Tammy Cato noted that the state did not accept the contents of the declaration. However, they noted that the decision was based on the fact that they could not locate Lewis to testify against the group. These 5 men, whether guilty or not guilty, spent almost 12 years on death row, 10 years on death row, right? And for the case to be thrown out because of a witness that can't be found, you understand? And that claims that she was forced to give that statement by the police. Isn't that something?
Yeah, look how far this thing have to go before it can, you know. Where's the DPP in all of these things? I feel we need to investigate the DPP's officer.
Oh God. You let Richard advise on that one.
Don't drag me to go back and help me.
No, I feel we really need to investigate that office. Anyway. But Wendell, you finished there?
Yes, I'm finished.
Okay. All right, so I go to the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian for today. The main stories. New nurses on board. Government begins recruitment of medical professionals amid ongoing protests affecting patient care at Mount Hope. So the management of the North Central Regional Health Authority, which is responsible for the administration of the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex in Mount Hope, has begun hiring new nurses to help alleviate some of the staffing issues caused by sick-out action from nurses currently in the system. Senator warns of dire consequences as nurses protest intensifies. 5 freed of couple's murder after decade on remand. Police shooting survivor on long road to recovery. Alexander refuses to comment on murder of father and baby son. Lack of FTC continues to impact economy, says former chair. Calls are intensifying for the Ministry of Trade, Investment and Tourism to urgently restore the Fair Trading Commission, as economist and former chairman Dr. Ronald Ramkissoon warns that continued delays are undermining the country's business environment at a critical juncture. BYD urges public to choose authorized dealers for EVs. TTMB unveils 3 new mortgage products. Ramdeen slams Young for eroding TTNGL value, and Kisar meets Eldorado offshore ramps in Suriname. Other stories that are trending: Arima Mayor in more hot water.
Arima Mayor?
Yeah, that's the other story.
What hot water do you mean?
What hot water?
The story first.
Because I work the show at Marco's. Arima Mayor, former People's National Movement General Secretary, a guy called Ashton Ford,
former mayor, also,
has called on party leader Penelope Beckles to safeguard the party ahead of local government elections by removing Arima Mayor Baliram Miraj.
Well, the elections will naturally remove him.
His call follows criticism from Arima Burgess Floyd Hernandez, over Mirage's use of the mayoral platform to promote personal activities. This is the latest issue affecting Mirage within the party. Mirage previously drew negative attention within the PNM for attending a United National Congress fundraising dinner on December 13th, while failing to attend his corporation's Christmas function on the same night. He defended his attendance, and despite several calls for his removal, no action was taken by the party leadership. More recently, Mirage used his official mayoral platform to highlight his attendance at the opening of a Guyanese restaurant, Texas de Brazil, alongside Guyana's president and businessman Derek Chin. He also posted about receiving overseas citizen of India identification. However, Hernandez, in a Facebook post, strongly criticized Mirage's use of the mayoral platform, describing it as a vanity parade. No, sorry, not parade, charade. Vanity charade. He called on the mayor to outline a clear vision for Arima and address the borough's current state and direction. There is more.
Well, I can agree with the last part, but which mayor doesn't parade or charade or do a charade on what they achieve or where they went, or which mayor hasn't done that? But what mayoral platform is there? I don't know. Is that separate?
I think posting it on the official mayor's page, like on social media. So they're saying he's posting his personal business on the mayoral platform rather than posting duties related to the borough of Arima on his.
So he didn't go.
I think that's the contention. Yeah.
He didn't attend those things in his capacity as mayor. Is that what this?
That's what they're suggesting. That it's like, look where I am.
I get this. I get that.
I think that's what they say. Yeah.
Bacchanal, political bacchanal will never done it.
Yeah.
Small-mindedness. Wendell, the poll.
So that's it for the Trinidad and Tobago.
I said one already. You didn't see it? Look at there, Sir Charles. Richard answered the poll too.
Oh, Richard, was that the answer to the poll, or you were saying no, don't use that poll? Which one is it?
What? I didn't.
Were you answering the poll, or were you saying no, don't use that poll?
When?
You answered right. Look,
what's
wrong with these two people I working here with a year later?
What you talking about?
Look, I put a poll in the news in the chat, and you answered no.
So yeah. What is that? No to Richard?
What the hell I see here?
Wait,
hold on. We coming back.
Oh, okay, I see it. Yeah.
Right. So, what he was answering to the poll, or don't use that poll?
You don't even know.
I think no. I think that message is in the wrong group.
Oh, please, we need a priest this morning to save the show. I asked Bishop Berkeley, but he said he'll be doing mass at that same time this morning. So he has mass whole morning, so he can't do a show this morning. You know? But he answered no to you wrong. So Sir Charles, go ahead with the poll now.
Oh, all right, okay. No problem. Let me do our Did You Know segment. We're running late on everything today. People, we'll talk with Don in the next hour, I guess, but hold on.
Yeah.
Trinidad almost became American territory and nobody talks about it. Between 1958 and 1961, while the West Indies Federation was collapsing, the United States made Eric Williams a quiet offer. Annex Trinidad as a territory in exchange for economic protection, military security, and access to American markets. Trinidad had something America desperately wanted during the Cold War: oil, natural gas, and the Chaguaramas naval base. The U.S. had already leased Chaguaramas since 1941 under the Destroyers for Bases Agreement. They wanted it permanent. American officials told Williams that tiny Trinidad couldn't survive independence without federation. They suggested territorial status like Puerto Rico as the smart move. Williams said no. He demanded Chaguaramas back and pushed for full independence instead of American annexation. On August 31st, 1962, Trinidad became a sovereign nation, not an American territory. Williams chose sovereignty over security, even though it meant economic uncertainty and losing American military protection during the Cold War. That decision shaped modern Trinidad. If he had said yes, you'd have American passports, American schools, and American bases, but you wouldn't have a Caribbean nation. Comment if you're Trini and never learned this in school. Follow for more buried Caribbean history.
So I'm curious, what did somebody ask you for that you had to answer no like that? Just like that.
Now you're minding my business. That's a different thing.
Use my mind.
So that's a different thing.
People say we drinking too early. And there he goes drinking again. We're not sure if that's coffee, people.
It's coffee. It's coffee.
Yeah, we assuming it's coffee. Anyway, but our poll this morning, where is it, Charles?
Right there.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. Our poll this morning is do you celebrate? Let me get it. Do you
It's
know
on the screen, Wendell.
do you know and celebrate the significance of Easter? Yes or no? Do you know and celebrate the significance of Easter? Yes or no? That's our poll this morning. You know, we have lots of good Christian folk on this chat. So you could weigh in on that poll this morning. It's an Easter poll, of course. We head into the Easter weekend. This weekend is the longest weekend in the year, in any given year. So we'll appreciate your answers in the hundreds of thousands today. All right. Do you know and celebrate the significance of Easter? All right. We can still take a couple calls, you know.
Yeah, as you go up to 7 o'clock, we have a little window, so you can jump through the window right now.
I got a message. I got a message from Katie.
5156.
I got a message from Katie that a huge pig is dead on the rightmost lane on the highway just after Maritime flyover on the westbound lane into Port of Spain. I would imagine that would cause some traffic because it's on the overtaking lane now. The rightmost lane would be the overtaking lane on the westbound lane of the highway. But
the authorities should deal with that as soon as possible.
But you know, the other day there was one dead on the Lady Young Road too, a big one too, and it stayed a few days before they had to remove it. The corporation came and removed it.
So who would be in charge of removing that on the highway at this hour?
I don't know, because it'll be outside the purview of the corporation, so it had to be Highways Division. Mr. Piggott, are you listening? There's a pig on the highway by Maritime flyover, and I would imagine it's causing this. I'm surprised I didn't see a video on it yet.
But isn't it there was that swim caller at some point in time was responsible for removing
dead animals
and still on the road?
Yeah.
But you will that would have to be a coordinated effort because of the busyness of the highway at this hour. So you'll need police. It will have to be, police and whatever else authority that needs to get that done. But it's something that they should attend to.
Mrs. R is saying that's old news. So is Katie trying to lead us astray this morning?
When it says old news, what she means, it was from 2 weeks ago, a month ago.
Well, it died yesterday, I'm being told.
And it's still there?
It's still there. Clearly it's still there.
So no public authority passed on the highway between when that pig died and now? Is that what you're saying?
All of them just drive on the bus route.
Is that what you're saying?
They drive on the bus route, Richard. They don't pass any highway.
That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. That on such a busy highway, it is probably the busiest highway in the country.
Mm-hmm.
As you enter the city of Port of Spain, there is a dead pig on the right lane. And that has died there since yesterday and nobody's moved it yet.
Mm-hmm.
And police vehicles would have passed. Some sort of ministry of works and transport vehicles would have passed, so nobody's concerned and say, hey, look at that pig on the highway, and just shift to the left, and that's it, and you're going the merry way.
I'm being told it's huge. Amjad said it's a huge pig. So
that is symbolic. If that is true, that it died last night and it is still there this morning, is a testimony to how inefficient we are as a country.
Well, we
are Sir Charles.
Yeah.
There is a ISO in that. There is a pig on the highway.
People are saying it's not impeding traffic. So it's not on the roadway.
So a dead pig, big pig on the highway is a wonderful sight for people entering the city of Port.
Yes.
I get you all. Once it's not disturbing traffic, let it stay there and rot. Okay, I get you all. Okay. That's where we live. Wendell, what you bring that up for? What you disturb my peace for? What you disturb my peace? To send up my blood pressure.
I'm now being told that it was just since yesterday morning.
Yes, it was there since yesterday.
Why are you disturbing me, Wendell? Next
So
time,
there's a pig.
I don't want my brother to share it.
There's a pig on the highway. A pig on the highway.
And with that, people, it is now 3 minutes past 7 o'clock. There's no reason for us to have the 7 o'clock news late, like everything else that is running late today. But we will be back.
Oh, good.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is Net Radio News Now.
This is News Now for Thursday, the 2nd of April, on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio, and Guile Caribbean TV. I am Derek McMillan. Thank you for joining us. Public Utilities Minister Barry Patterath has disputed claims that a Telecommunications Services of Trinidad and Tobago executive retreat cost over $400,000, saying the actual figure was about $165,000 before VAT. He admitted reprimanding the board, noting the retreat was held without his prior knowledge, and stressing the need for greater financial prudence. The issue has sparked backlash, with the Communication Workers Union questioning the revised figure and calling for accountability, while former Minister Marvin Gonzalez also demanded proof of the costs. The controversy comes as TSTT faces financial pressure, having reported significant losses in its latest financial statements. The Ministry of Culture says the Flava Village initiative for Carnival 2026 cost just over $16.1 million to establish and operate. The largest share of the budget, $13.5 million, went to contracted services, followed by $1.48 million for promotion and $725,000 for security. Smaller costs included $283,000 for construction and $172,000 for short-term employment. The ministry says contracts were awarded using a mix of procurement methods, with selections based on price, quality, delivery speed, and technical merit. Opposition leader Penelope Beckles is calling on Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bisesar to urgently address what she describes as a worsening healthcare crisis. In a statement, Beckles said the Prime Minister must present a clear plan to fix the system and engage directly with healthcare workers. She criticized the government's response as dismissive, pointing to long wait times, staff shortages, and concerns over payments to nurses. Beckles also accused the administration of downplaying the severity of the situation, insisting the Prime Minister must account for what she called continued inaction and outline a path forward. Caribbean Airlines says it has no plans to shut down, dismissing reports suggesting possible closure due to rising fuel costs. The airline's board, chaired by Reina Kaulasar, said operations continue as normal, and there has been no discussion about closing the carrier. Caribbean Airlines said it is reviewing operations to improve efficiency and ensure long-term sustainability, while continuing to provide reliable regional service. The airline also confirmed work is ongoing to update outstanding audited financial statements and strengthen its leadership team following several senior resignations. In regional news, the United States has lifted sanctions on Venezuela's acting president, Delcy Rodriguez, signaling formal recognition of her leadership. The decision follows the January 3rd capture of Nicolas Maduro in Caracas by U.S. forces. Maduro and his wife were taken to New York, where they are facing drug trafficking charges and have pleaded not guilty. Despite this, Maduro remains Venezuela's legal president after the country's high court declared his absence temporary and installed Rodriguez as acting leader for an initial 90-day period, which is due to end this week. The lifting of sanctions is expected to ease restrictions on Venezuela's economy and allow for greater international engagement, particularly in the energy sector, as Washington deepens ties with the country's interim administration. In international news, fighting between Iran and Israel intensified on Wednesday, with attacks spreading across the region. Donald Trump warned Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz or face severe military action, even as mixed signals continue over whether the U.S. will escalate or withdraw. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said the country is ready to keep fighting and rejected threats from Washington. Strikes and interceptions were also reported in Qatar, United Arab Emirates, Jordan, and Saudi Arabia as the conflict widens. Oil prices remain high amid fears of further disruption to global supply. And that's the main stories at this time.
That was news now. Stay informed with New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
From day one to year one, the journey of NETT Radio has been powered by passion, purpose, and people.
To Wendell, Richard, Sir Charles, and the rest of the team on NETT Radio, this is Gary Griffith. Happy anniversary.
This is Michael on Long Island wishing New Era TT Radio a happy birthday.
This is Susan and Suzette here wishing NETT Radio their first happy anniversary.
June Joseph from Point Fortin, congratulations all at NETT Radio. 1 year and counting.
Every voice, every message, every moment matters.
This is Farak away from Queens, New York, wishing the NETT family happy 1 year anniversary.
This is Kingsley. I am celebrating with NETT Radio, so stay locked on.
Wow, happy birthday to you, New Era TT Radio. Blessings, peace and love from Tandra Dree from Nova.
And we have only just begun. So stay with us as the magic unfolds. New Era TT Radio. NETT Radio, taking you above and beyond.
Did you know one of the most solemn and widely observed days in the Christian calendar is called Good Friday, even though it marks a moment of suffering and sacrifice? So why is it called good? Good Friday marks the day Christians believe Jesus Christ was crucified. It is not a celebration, but a day of deep reflection and spiritual significance observed around the world. According to the Bible, Jesus was arrested, tried, and sentenced to death by crucifixion, one of the most painful and humiliating forms of punishment at the time. He was forced to carry his cross, mocked, and ultimately executed. For Christians, this moment represents the ultimate act of sacrifice. The belief is that Jesus gave his life willingly, taking on suffering for the forgiveness of humanity's sins. It is this act that gives Good Friday its deep spiritual meaning. In Trinidad and Tobago, Good Friday is observed as a national public holiday. Many people attend church services that include scripture readings, hymns, and moments of silence. Some communities present reenactments of the crucifixion, known as the Passion. These dramatic presentations allow people to connect emotionally with the events. Outside of church, the atmosphere is noticeably quieter. Many avoid loud music and celebrations, choosing instead to reflect, fast, or spend time with family. So why is it called Good Friday? Because this day of suffering led to something greater, the promise of redemption, forgiveness, and hope. It is good not because of what happened, but because of what it made possible. Good Friday is a reminder that even in pain and hardship, there can be purpose. And that sacrifice can lead to transformation. It's a day that invites reflection, humility, and deeper understanding of faith and sacrifice, observed quietly, but felt deeply around the world. If you didn't know, Now you know. For more great content, listen to netradiott.com, follow us on social media, and leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you.
Your mid-morning just got better. Join Sir Charles for the mid-morning mix and mingle, where good music, real talk, health, and family matters come together, and your voice is heard. Whether you're at work, on the go, or just taking a break, this is the perfect mix to keep you engaged, informed, and entertained. The mid-morning mix and mingle, weekdays, 9 a.m. to 12 noon on New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
Fresh energy. This is the NETT Radio Breakfast Show.
It is happening again. When I come and take away all my pain, now I have to say I love you. Hey, it is happening again. When I come and take away all my pain, now I got to say I love you. Tell me you're jumping up to the ceiling. What a wonderful feeling. God, you have my back. Always defend me when I'm under attack. Tell me you're jumping up to the ceiling. What a wonderful feeling. God, you have my back. Always defend me when I'm under attack. You never leave me hungry, you never leave me thirsty. You always with me in my time of struggle. You never leave me weary, you never leave me lonely. Always guide and protect me. Hey, you never leave me desolated and afflicted, Father. Cause in the desert storm, you were my rain. Yeah, so when they walk in the darkness and they come on me with a madness, you shall know that I can sit you on the madness. I'm jumping up to the ceiling. What a wonderful feeling. God, you have my back. Always defend me when I'm under attack. So they can jumping up to the ceiling. What a wonderful feeling. God, you have my back. Always defend me when I'm under attack. It is happening again. When I come and take away all my pain, now I have to say I love you. Hey, it is happening again. When I come and take away all my pain, now I got to say I love you. Tell me you're jumping up to the ceiling. What a wonderful feeling. God, you have my back. Always defend me when I'm under attack. Tell me you're jumping up to the ceiling. What a wonderful feeling. God, you have my back. Always defend me when I'm under attack. You make me shine. I'm going on. You make me shine. I know I am this song. You make me shine. So like I'm going on. In love as the most I got. Have me back. I need the most I got. Mash up the attack. Hey, it is happening again. Well, I come and take away all my pain. Now I have to say I love you. Hey, it is happening again. Well, I come and take away all my pain. Now I got to say I love you. Tell me you're jumping up to the ceiling. What a wonderful feeling. God, you have my back. Always defend me when I'm under attack. Tell me you're jumping up to the ceiling. What a wonderful feeling. God, you have my back. Always defend me when I'm under attack.
You're locked into NETT Radio Breakfast Show. Fueling your day with the best music and real talk.
It is happening again.
The best music, real talk, happens only here. NETT Radio, New Era TT Radio, the heartbeat of the Caribbean. And yes, we will take you above and beyond. Trust me, we're doing that and more. Thank you so much for making us what we are as we celebrate 1 year. I tell you what, a wonderful feeling. it's all because of you guys. So thank you so much for your support, your continued support. Remember to share the links, right? Share them. Tell people about them. Let's get the word outside there a little more. Of course, good morning to the Anthem crew. Those are the people that come in just before 6 o'clock. We start to see the numbers rolling up. Those of you that come in along the way, thank you so much. So as we go into the long weekend, let me just let you know a couple things. One is that all those who listen to us like the Breakfast Show on our social media pages, when you can come across to netradiott.com. That is where you get us on our website, so you can listen to us all day, every day throughout the weekend. That's netradiott.com. You'll be able to listen to us. You can also listen to us on TuneIn. Net Radio Trinidad. Net Radio Trinidad. 2 T's, right? Once you give it that command, Net Radio Trinidad, it should be opening up. You get us on your Alexa and Google devices. Net Radio Trinidad, of course, that is our social media handles, Facebook, YouTube. When we come off of those a little later on this morning, and also when we come off of Gael Caribbean TV, you can make that switch and join us, right? We got great programming for you. Good morning to the Gael family. Thank you so much for being with us as we celebrate 1 year. Our morning poll is up. So here what we're asking you this morning, people. It's a long Easter weekend. Do you know? And do you celebrate that significance of Easter? You're voting yes and you're voting no. And when we come back, we'll tell you how you voted. So don't go anywhere and stay with us. The Breakfast Show returns in a little bit.
1 year down. And many more to come. And we have only just begun.
This is Mrs. R here, just wishing New Era TT Radio happy birthday.
Happy 1 year birthday to NETT Radio from Colin and Kelly. God blessings to you.
Hi, this is Brenda from Pinal, wishing NETT Radio family a happy first anniversary and continued prosperity and success.
Hey, NET Radio, it's Ron from Point Portland, wishing the entire NET Radio family a happy first anniversary and many more years of listening entertainment.
Bigger conversations. Stronger voices. Greater impact.
Happy first year anniversary, NET Radio and listening family. Norfolk, Virginia, front and center.
Hi, I am Cassandra. Happy anniversary to NET Radio TT. I want to wish you continued success.
Congratulations to NET TT Radio celebrating your 1 year anniversary. Coming from Junior.
Hi, this is Mr. Flavor, and I want to say thank you to all of you for logging on and keeping it right here connected, being hooked and caught in the net. Keep it locked right here.
What once seemed like a dream is finally here. NET Radio. The future is now.
Happy birthday! It's our anniversary.
Scandal in San Fernando, you asked, then we listen. Scandal in Citrus is coming back to South at Zappa. 2 nights only. Saturday the 11th of April at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday the 12th at 6:30 p.m. Tickets available at K-Squared Fashions, at C3 Center and Brentwood Mall in Chaguanas, and at Fens by the Roundabout in Marabella. Box office at Zappa opens from Tuesday 7th April 12 noon to 6 p.m. daily. Scandal in Citrus is back, and we're at Zappa, San Fernando. It's a bacchanal.
Scandal in Citrus.
Are you taking care of your sexual health and overall well-being? At Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, we believe your confidence, wellness, and intimacy matter. Visit us at our convenient locations: 10 Carmody Street, St. Augustine, Edinburgh, Chaguanas, Shops of Day Bay, 95 Circular Road, Vista Bella, Docks Ranch Light Pole 51, SS Aaron Road, Penal, and Metro Hotel, Suite 1, Number 2 Noel Street North, Cuba. From relaxing massage services to professional guidance on sexual wellness, we're here to support you every step of the way. Consult with renowned sexologist Dr. Raj Ramnanan for expert advice tailored to your needs. Take the first step toward a healthier, more confident you. Call 285-9739 or 645-4543 to book your appointment today. Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, where wellness meets confidence.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newerattradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Join me, Brother David Muhammad, every Tuesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. here on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio, Powerful Radio. Join me to hear knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Tuesdays, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. here on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio.
So Charles and Richard, Dr. Raj have almost as much branches as Furniture Plus. Gotta get Dr. Raj as a guest on one of our shows and let's talk sex. Yeah. We have a show on sex, on sex education and sexual, whatever, anything to do with sex. We must have one of those shows on a Friday. And have Dr. Raj as a guest.
Education.
I was like talking to Dr. Raj,
Yeah, don't worry. We'll definitely invite him on at some point in time and we'll talk with him, man.
Richard and I had a theory, right? Richard, where are you? God, you gotta confirm this if it's true, if I'm telling the truth.
Then wait till he come.
No, I don't like. No, he listening. I'm sure he listening. But we used to feel, because we used to be the first program on a morning, and Dr. Raj used to be the last program on a night.
Right.
So whenever we came in there, we used to find the place look disturbed. And there would be a spillover on the chat from what people were sending Dr. Raj and Junior Saldina, because Junior Saldina used to be.
Yeah, Junior worked with him a lot.
And brother man, if you used to see those messages from those ladies, I never saw Zina's name come up, but I suspect she was going under a different name sometimes.
You just want to put Zina in your back.
That was Zina's favorite show. Zina didn't used to hide that.
Okay.
Zina didn't used to hide that. You know what I mean? But these two, they used to like disturb, and I used to be afraid sometimes to sit in the chair. But listen, Dr. Raj used to have the place steaming in the night,
Yes.
Morning, Raj.
You could not have gotten better information.
Yeah, because he spoke with that authority clearly because he knows it. You know what I mean? But it'll be interesting to have him as a guest. It'll be interesting, But let's get to the poll, folks. Do you know and celebrate the significance of Easter? Yes or no? And I know a lot of chat came in between the polls. So I will try to get to the poll and maybe some of the chat, right? You ready, Sir Charles?
Yeah. Let's go.
All right. Cheryl Mirage says yes. And Cheryl Mirage, I like your greeting early on where you said good morning to the handsome host and all on the live. So she said yes. Debbie Mitchell said no. Fran Romani, yes. Apollonius, yes. The Slimy Show, no. Annalie Johnson, yes. Ava Smith, no. Rena Jennings, yes. Was brought up as a devout Catholic. Ron DeSantis, yes. I gather you are a devout Catholic too, Ron. Trini Gets Fit, no. Scorpion Pepper didn't vote here. Mrs. R, yes. Kind of as a God-fearing Roman Catholic. Where are we? Chris Tusa didn't vote here. Bernadette Yates, yes. Lester Cragwell. I'll have to read. I'm going to read this comment. $39 for the same $11 bonds that all because someone painted a cross on them. Religion is the worst form of enslavement.
$39 for a bunny saying, you know.
$39 for the same $11 bun.
I can't understand
a pack of buns. I think I saw a pack yesterday for $45. 6 buns, I think, from some bakery. I saw it in St. Christopher's. I won't call the name of the bakery, but I saw it. I have to get buns today, so if you all have buns available, Ms. Davide, just let me know. Avion Abraham, no. Alistair Hart, Wendell, did they get rid of their animal removal team? I'm not sure, you know. That was under swim called /CPEP. I don't know if it's still there. Scorpion Pepper didn't vote again. Mrs. R voted already. Fran Romani, I think, voted. Lot of chat here. Right, let's go. Ingrid from Tucson, yes. More pig stories. Okay, only pig stories now.
Yeah, they're more interested in this in the pig.
Yeah. Hold on. They'll get back to the voting just now. Plenty pig stories about when it was there and when it. The fact of the matter is it's still there. It needs to move. That's the point Richard was making. You want to know how long it's there and how it's not impeding traffic. Move it.
Go and move the pig.
All right. Plenty chatter. Finbar Collins, go back. All right, let's go back to the votes now. Finbar Collins, yes. Church galore. More chat again now. All right. Hold on, Charles. This is not
take your time. Take your time.
Today.
You take your time.
And whom mother bongs down water and all kind of thing. Eunice Dublin, yes. Len Lees, yes. Diane, yes. Beauty Culture, yes. More chat again. Colted Finch, yes. David McCarthy, yes. The greatest ransom that was ever paid in full. True, eh? Gemma Peters Halls, yes. Oh boy. Scorpion Pepper, you can't say yes or no to the poll. Carmen Bernard, yes. Robert Taylor, yes. I abstain from alcohol, meat, but not bacchanal. Yeah, good one. Sheba Paul, yes. Jesus Christ died on the cross for our sins. Felix Kazo, yes. Carol says she know of it, but no big celebration of it. Okay. All right. Margaret Thomas, yes. Well, again, me well work today, boy. Howard Hernandez, no. I wonder if that's the same Howard Hernandez that writing about the mayor. In a Rima, boy. Diana Hamill, yes. Magic for 12. What is that? I don't know what that is. For 12 of buns. Must be the buns.
Yeah.
CPEP, that was under CPEP. Thanks, Magic. Crystal said no. Marlene Saunders Sobers, yes. Sankofa, yes. He was raised as a Roman Catholic. He did seminary life with a BA in theology. But I gave up religion for spirituality. Religion is the Siemens twins of politics. Okay, interesting. Carlisle Cupid, no, because of the involvement of Christianity in the enslavement of my ancestors. Well, brother man, I went to I visited Elmina Castle in Ghana, in Kumasi. And on top where they beaten and abusing slaves is the church. On top, we actually went there. These people preaching upstairs and hearing slaves getting killed downstairs. You think it's so? And that's the actual place where the door of no return is. Carla Hercules, yes. Alistair Hart, yes. Scorpion Pepper, yes. I can say yes or no because it's 2 questions in one, Wendell. Well, not really, As if you know, do you know and celebrate the significance? So in other words, the last part of the sentence takes precedent in terms of the celebration because you know about it. You wouldn't be celebrating it if you didn't know about it, eh? So the last part of the sentence takes precedent. Don't let me school you in English this morning. Howard and Hernandez, no, it's not me. Okay. Kurt Hope, no. Red Scorpion, no. Rabbit, no. Rabbits can't lay eggs.
No, Red Scorpion now.
These people funny today.
That's what this is. We have a red scorpion pepper and red scorpion.
Magic said no. I just like the food. That's why they had you cooking and cleaning pot last week. Good for you. All right. So those are the results here. Those are the poll. Oh, I'm sweating from that poll today.
Oh Lord.
And it's because I'm drinking the coffee too, eh? Go ahead, researcher. See what you have.
All right, so I have Pauline saying yes, Sexy Red saying yes, Frank saying no, Afria saying no, Judith saying yes, Peter saying yes, Kenwin saying yes, Joanne, Joanne said yes, Vincent didn't vote here, Brenda in Pinal saying yes, Terry Ann saying yes, Junior saying yes, Captain Ron saying yes. And that is what I have so far.
All right. Well, yours was a lot easier than mine today.
All right.
Whoever Red Scorpion is, that's a new name, and wishing us happy anniversary too.
Yeah. 53 people on the poll this morning. 43 of you saying yes, you know, you understand, and you practice nutrition, you celebrate. 43 of you said yes, 10 of you said no.
All right, cool.
And that's our poll for this morning.
Yeah, I could understand Carlisle Cupid's response. You understand? He gave a reason for not celebrating it. And I guess that that is a valid reason for not celebrating it. You know what I mean? Because you're right. That's where that is a horrific place to be. And if you ever get the chance to go there, Carlisle Cupid, do it. And we saw people crying, people in tears inside of that place because of what they were actually feeling the vibes inside of that castle, in Elmina Castle. You understand? And I also visited Goree Island. Is also a place that they ship slaves out from. Goree Island off the coast of Senegal. You understand? And you feel it. You actually feel the vibes when you go in those places, you know. Because and when you hear the history and you read the history, it's chilling. It's despicable what people did in the name of Christianity. It's despicable.
Yeah.
And they're still doing it. Look at what's happening. Look at what's happening in the world today. And that's a lot of people who are, as well, Richard would best describe this as religious, you know. People who claim Christianity as their following or whatever, you know, or is Islamic following, whatever you name it. There are people killing people now because of a God they say they believe in, you know. It's madness.
It has always been, and I guess it will always be.
And yeah, I don't think it will ever change. It will ever change. It's the cross we all have to bear. Hateful, despicable human beings.
Yeah.
All right, so we can open the lines, Sir Charles. Today, let's give people a chance to just call and talk today. Today's our Friday. We don't have a guest. I don't know if you all got the Archbishop, but I didn't get the bishop.
Oh, apparently not. No one said anything. So
services going on right now. So if you all want, you all could go in a church right now and pray.
All right, so give us a call, people. It is a day just like a Friday. We can take your calls and hear what you have to say. So we don't have a guest inside. We did not get what the persons we were trying to get on to for today. So we're here, we talk, we hang out, we live, we're celebrating the first anniversary. So you can be part of the show right now. Give us a call. Let's chat with you a little bit. Hey, what are your concerns? But things happening across in Venezuela, Wendell. Yeah. So apparently, Mr. Rodriguez is now on the good books of the people out there in the U.S. So they are easing up some sanctions and what she was blacklisted, or I forget the word they use.
Who's that?
Delcy.
She was? No.
Well, not. Well, they had like some sanctions on her. I forget the.
But they had sanctions on Venezuela. But
yeah,
since
they had certain things on her. But they seem to be easing up some stuff. And I see Shell talking about making arrangements and for I think at 30 years and all those different things. So things seem to be happening there. While things are still happening here at home, I'm hearing some rumbling going on in the political front also. But
once it's to the benefit of America, Sir Charles, that's what's going to happen in Venezuela. You know, Donald Trump did say that, and these are my words, that Delcy is cooperating, and and things will go well for America. For Venezuela now, and so on. And that's because it will go well for America. That's all he's interested in. That it goes well for America.
Yeah.
If Venezuela benefits, then fine. But America is the primary target.
That is it. Let's take the calls that come in. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. For Virginia, front and center. Happy Easter and happy anniversary. You got a double doozy there, man. Yeah. Hey. And again, I'm totally grateful to Richard for saving me from biting the bullet when he scolded me, when he asked me if I was a former Homeland Security Secretary's husband, Christy Gnomes. But boy, you guys see the disaster happening there.
That's a bacchanal, Ron. That's a real bacchanal, boy.
You see, scandal in DC.
Oh God!
Jeez, you whiz. The conservatives and the Republicans are appalled. The Democrats want him as a congressional candidate. I mean, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, you like Bacchanal yourself, eh? You say the Democrats want him.
and then spending 23 million of our taxpayer money for you riding on a horse and you're connected with the advertising company. Oh gosh, boy, scandal.
The man was just living out a fetish he had. Plenty men do that, Ron.
Yeah, tell me how. Matter of fact, this is a fact too. They said Edgar Hoover, the one who the FBI, initial FBI chiefs and stuff like that, who used to spy on Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and stuff. He did that thing too, cross-dressing and stuff. He used to do that. Anyway, so hey, maybe I need to talk to Dr. Raj, boy. Something I'm doing wrong. Why do I choose them? Or do they choose me? I choose the wrong woman, man. I choose the wrong woman. Yeah, get Dr. Raj on. Maybe you can give me some advice. What do you think, fellas?
But Christy Noem was reported to be also seeing someone else, eh?
Yes. That Corey, what's his name? Hey, look. Geez, you whiz it, boy. I not one of my favorite people either, and not one of the favorite people across the Beltway from me here too. Just a bunch of opportunities they have all around, boy. It doesn't matter. Democrat, Republican, UNC, PNM. When these people win, nobody wins. At least the Patriots don't win. Anyway, guys, have yourself a good Easter. Okay, and God bless, and you guys take care. Okay.
Thank you.
Correspond here. Take care.
Yeah. People, in case you don't know what we're speaking about, it is being reported on Fox News that photos allegedly showing Christy Noem's husband, Byron Noem, cross-dressing in private messages to women have emerged. And in another article, Christy Noem's husband, that's the same Byron Noem, allegedly told online model his wife was having an affair with her advisor. Right? All those are stories trending on foreign news.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess that's probably one of the reasons why she was removed too, because Donald Trump knew about it and responded. Let me just give all his response. President Donald Trump reacted on Tuesday after newly released photos appeared to show the husband of former Department of Homeland Security Secretary Christy Noem cross-dressed in private messages. The father of three appeared to be pictured in hot pink underwear, wearing a skin-colored shirt with large forebreasts worn underneath. The New York Post reported the photos were taken while acting out in a bimbofication fetish, which focuses on hypersexual, exaggerated physical appearances. Another image appeared to show Byron Noem posing with large fake breasts in a tight, light blue t-shirt while making a kissy face. Trump told the Daily Mail he did not know about the photos and was surprised the Noem family confirmed their authenticity. They confirmed it? Wow. Well, I feel badly for the family if that's the case. That's too bad.
So they are aware of it.
Yeah, and well, they confirmed it's authentic. That's according to this article.
So where was all this filmed? Well, home or that was somewhere?
But so Charles, once you appear in front of a camera, like what we are doing now, anybody could have access to it if they want to, in a way, you know, if they have an intention. Anybody could hack that and show that. Next thing you know, they have you and Richard naked cavorting, you know.
Nah, they can't do that.
But so Charles, why you know what it is? Wendell will quicker find video of you than any of us.
But the videos of me might not be fake. That's the only problem.
But why you want to know where to go and see it, Taxi Charles?
No, I'm just trying to follow the trend of the story. I'm just trying to find out if the things that are coming out, because let's all face it, sometimes.
So Charles, listen. Just play a tune for you.
Early Monday morning, I was driving down the road. Right there on the highway was a most peculiar load. A big, and I mean a big laying flat out in the sun. I slowed down, I look, I shake my head, and I continue on. Tuesday come, I pass again. The pig still holding court. He big enough to block a lane. He wasn't small in short. I swear the man was growing. Must have been 200 pound. Cars just swerving around him like he was a roundabout. Big on the highway.
If only ever doubted the talent of the breakfast show.
Watch the traffic flow. Poor fella dead and gone. Nah, nobody stopped to ask. Just honk your horn and keep it moving. That is Trinidad at last.
Send that for that, Send that to the chief traffic engineer.
If he's a chance, I'll give you a kind so for the
Thank you so much. I tell you, these things, all songwriters just now will be out of business.
Richard produced that between just now and now, eh?
Yes. All songwriters just now out of business, like so many other people. And come back.
Pig on the highway. There is a pig on the highway. A pig on the highway.
Wendell, hold on, Wendell. Wendell making what's that noise in the background there? Right.
Yeah. Good morning to you all, gentlemen. Richard, Wendell, and Mr. Charles.
Morning.
Anniversary.
Thank you so much.
Now that Delcy Rodriguez Wendell has been given some legitimacy by Donald Trump, what is the position of Trinidad and Tobago? Would our Prime Minister acknowledge Delcy as the legitimate president of Venezuela?
Well, she better.
And why is Dr. Munir not engaging in talks with Ms. Rodriguez? We are hearing that Shell is dealing with Delcy. Would that be in the best interest of Trinidad and Tobago or in Shell's own best interest? Don't you think it's time the Prime Minister come out and tell the country what her position and her foreign policy regarding Venezuela? Do you think it's fair to the citizenry that this woman has not addressed the country on not one single topic since she has come into office? I mean, I say, we are waiting. You don't treat people like that. And also, I'm following the war in Iran. I listened to Donald Trump last night. The only thing he didn't say is that Iran doesn't exist anymore. He blew them to smithereens, everything mashed up in Iran. But yet still, Iran is inflicting damage to almost every country in the region and have the world in a chokehold with not opening the Strait of Hormuz. But Donald Trump is not saying that. Why?
Let's hope he listens to Pope Leo the 14th, because Pope Leo wants the war ended by today. So let's hope he listens. Pope Leo has prayed and wants the war ended by today. But all valid questions you asked this morning, caller. But we do have the answers for it. We hope that at the end of the day, Trinidad and Tobago benefits. The UNC government is going into a year very soon, at the end of this month. And hearing talk of a reshuffle, we don't know how true that is. You know what I mean? But clearly they have some square pegs in round holes, and they'll be able to fix that by the end of the year. Because the country had to get money somewhere, you know. We had to find money somewhere. We can't empty the Heritage and Stabilization Fund and borrow and borrow and borrow. What going to happen down the road? I mean, we probably won't be here to have to deal with it, you know. But all valid questions.
Yeah. Yeah, unanswerable questions, at least from us on the Breakfast Show. But hopefully the government or government-related people or ministers are listening, because those are things that have to be addressed.
Yeah.
In terms of clarity, as to whether the Prime Minister will recognize Delcy Rodriguez as the legitimate president of Venezuela, as we have re-emphasized on this show ad nauseum, countries have interests. So if it aligns with the interest of the current government to say that Delcy Rodriguez is the legitimate now the legitimate president of Venezuela, they will say so, and they will move in a particular way that acknowledges it, even if they don't say it.
Yeah.
And ultimately, you want the economic benefit of what that dragon gas deal would do for the Trinidad and Tobago economy. So, I mean, it's certainly some sort of return that Trinidad and Tobago would want for aligning their interests with the United States.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very true.
And it's like some of it will be like softening the tones and opening the doors that may have been closed.
Yeah.
It might mean a reshuffle.
Remember the Venezuelan Congress or whatever they call themselves, parliamentary chamber. I don't know what exactly is their term, but they would have voted her persona non grata.
Yep.
So it means you would then have to, if there's an easing of the tensions, they will have to revisit that designation and repeal it. I mean, I don't know if they will go that far. I don't know, because of the exchange of words between Venezuela and Trinidad and Tobago at that time. And a lot of it was between the Prime Minister and Desi Rodriguez, actually.
Yes.
The two of them particularly. So,
yes, two of them in particular. Yes, you're right.
So it will be curious to see how it all plays out.
Yeah.
All right, let's take this call. Caller, good morning to you.
Yes, sir. Morning, Richard. Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Patrick.
Good morning, Mr. Patrick. What can we help you with this morning?
Yeah, Garage, help me.
Enough, don't worry.
Yeah.
You help a lot of people, no? Mr. Patrick.
Yeah. Yes,
don't give up. Don't give up.
All right. Jesus,
Today is not the day for confession.
That's the new name of that little blue pill.
Jesus.
Little Jesus there.
Go to Jesus. And those are crucifixion one time.
I didn't you
like being mixed with myself all this stuff.
Oh, Lord. Mr. Patrick, go ahead with your comments.
Yesterday I was having a conversation with a guy from Tobago. And he was saying, the boat they buy, they're wasting money. It's $25,000 US a day to run the boat. And then the talk ended up on Caribbean Airlines. And we ask the question, we'll have a conversation. Why does everything in Trinidad and Tobago does have to run on a bus, by? Yeah. Caribbean Airlines, right? The Petrotrin, the next one, the sugar place where we had a Carney Limited, AGC, everything in Trinidad run on a bus. So the guy was saying, but if we just subsidize everything, it must run on a bus, because I listened to Farley last night that he's talking about the fare from Trinidad and Tobago supposed to be maybe $1,000 a year.
That is for who? For foreign people? Foreigners? Not Trinidadians.
Local, the average. Local, boy. The fare right now is $400, right? To come. And there was a proposal that they increase the fare to Tobago.
That's been on the cards for a long time now.
We just can't see.
Yeah, so then why Caribbean Airlines and these places can't make no profit for years. The government always has to bail them out.
But Mr. Patrick, why does that they say that?
That is not exactly true, because under Gavin Madeira, they were making some headway and making some profit. I remember they had some reports where they had made some profit. And it was looking pretty positive. And I remember us talking about that in the previous show that we used to do. And that was discussed, and we actually had Gavin on at a point.
We did. Yes, we did. He and Dion
Well, I'm the easy prophet.
I think they spend all the
story we want to follow, though, Mr. Patrick. I'm happy you reminded me, because it's that story of Caribbean Airlines. We're going to try to follow that story next week after the holidays and try to get someone who can talk about it. Maybe Mariano.
Yeah, because the price for traveling in the Caribbean, I was telling my partner in New York, so traveling in the Caribbean is plenty money. Let's go to Jamaica, let's go to Guyana, Barbados is plenty money.
It is.
He said never
become more expensive than going Miami.
Yeah. So we had to find out why Caribbean Airlines, which was BW before, why they ended up in the same problem over and over and over again.
Well, I think this problem is aggravated by the fact that the price of oil and the price of oil and aircraft fuel has gone up because of that Middle East situation with Iran. So I think it has.
But it was running before that.
Yeah, so but it has aggravated it. It has aggravated it. But remember, because governments are so busy, because governments, when they come into power, feel the need to change everything and audit everything, which is, kind of like the default that they always move to. Sometimes they do more harm than good by always taking that approach. So it's not a sober approach about, okay, let's look at X, Y, Z. Are these people doing a good job? Are they getting X, Y, Z institution to some sort of financial, viability, etc.? They don't know that. They want to, because a lot of the times in politics, you have cronies on the outside who have supported you, and everybody is salivating because they want a job. They want a piece of the pie. That's what happens.
Yes.
So they generally get rid of, whether people were doing a good job or not, that is not the yardstick. The yardstick is, I have my friends salivating at the side. I call them friends in inverted commas. They want a job, so it's time for me to put them into positions. That's what happened.
You're very correct. As a matter of fact, I got a call from someone, he may be listening, along those same lines. Who is this new Caribbean Airlines chairman? Nobody knows the person. Is she competent enough? We don't know. I don't know. I don't know of her at all. But the person was questioning that because I guess the person knows her. You know what I mean? And I said, well, I don't know, but we could follow that. We could try to follow that story because I saw a story. I think I read it yesterday in the newspapers. It was kind of buried in the newspapers about Carl. And as Mr. Patrick raised it again, it's going to become an issue again. And are we just putting people in places and in offices that they don't know what to do? And you're right about Gavin, Richard. It appeared that Gavin knew what he was doing and was turning around the airline, but of course, politics trumps everything at the end of the day, So he had to leave office earlier than normal. And here we are. We don't know what's going on.
All right, hold one minute there, guys. Caller, good morning.
Hello, good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Happy Easter to everybody.
Morning.
So what I'm saying, and what I would have read, is that Caribbean Airlines, I don't know how Mr. Madeira can proclaim to have been profitable when since 2016 there has not been an audited account presented to the government. So I don't know where we're going with that in the first place. Secondly, I think it would be reasonable to take the airfare from 400 to 600 because the price of oil is eventually going to go back down. And that should kind of give Caribbean Airlines a little buffer and wean the government out of a little bit of the subsidy. So I think it's a good idea. I don't think 1,000 is a good figure. I think like 600 because you have to cater for when the oil price goes back down. Caribbean Airlines might be in a better place. With respect to the Venezuelan and the OPEC license, I think we are heading in a good direction from all indicators.
Caller, how does not having audited accounts say that you are not making money?
Well, that is what is going to inform you about the profitability.
No, maybe you don't understand what audited accounts are because there are accounts, Well, there's a balance sheet at the end of the day, Audited accounts is just.
I don't know because I heard the Minister of Finance, the economy, once saying that the economy is on the rise, and that was never the case.
How do you know that?
I mean, the IMF, the World Bank would have said differently. You see? So I know auditing means figure and telling you exactly where you are at what stage of the game. I don't know where you will get in that the audited account is not a very important thing.
I never said it wasn't important. Don't misinterpret what I said. You said by not having audited accounts, you can't say that it was turning around, it was being successful.
I would not have that, I guess, because look where the airline is at now. So clearly it tells you something. It's not that this government is only a year into office. Yeah, so I don't understand how that could be profitable.
Okay, good. Thanks very much, Kola. All right.
I don't mind having a conversation with people who have a different view, But when your view is skewed as that was, then I just hush. I go silent. I tell people I don't argue anything for me again. Huh? I lose all arguments now. So I argue anything for me. I start to send you emojis and stickers and laugh it off. Take a next call. Oh, we have news start. Hey, is that time already?
Yeah, we're going to news.
I want to hear the big tune again. Play it for them again.
After the news. After the news.
I'll send
it to Switchers.
So, folks,
the news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is Net Radio News Now.
This is News Now for Thursday, the 2nd of April, on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio, and Guile Caribbean TV. I am Derek McMillan. Thank you for joining us. Public Utilities Minister Barry Patterath has disputed claims that a telecommunications services of Trinidad and Tobago executive retreat cost over $400,000, saying the actual figure was about $165,000 before VAT. He admitted reprimanding the board, noting the retreat was held without his prior knowledge, and stressing the need for greater financial prudence. The issue has sparked backlash, with the Communication Workers Union questioning the revised figure and calling for accountability, while former Minister Marvin Gonzalez also demanded proof of the costs. The controversy comes as TSTT faces financial pressure, having reported significant losses in its latest financial statements. The Ministry of Culture says the Flava Village initiative for Carnival 2026 cost just over $16.1 million to establish and operate. The largest share of the budget, $13.5 million, went to contracted services, followed by $1.48 million for promotion and $725,000 for security. Smaller costs included $283,000 for construction and $172,000 for short-term employment. The ministry says contracts were awarded using a mix of procurement methods, with selections based on price, quality, delivery speed, and technical merit. Opposition leader Penelope Beckles is calling on Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bisesar to urgently address what she describes as a worsening healthcare crisis. In a statement, Beckles said the Prime Minister must present a clear plan to fix the system and engage directly with healthcare workers. She criticized the government's response as dismissive, pointing to long wait times, staff shortages, and concerns over payments to nurses. Beckles also accused the administration of downplaying the severity of the situation, insisting the Prime Minister must account for what she called continued inaction and outline a path forward. Caribbean Airlines says it has no plans to shut down, dismissing reports suggesting possible closure due to rising fuel costs. The airline's board, chaired by Reina Kaulasar, said operations continue as normal, and there has been no discussion about closing the carrier. Caribbean Airlines said it is reviewing operations to improve efficiency and ensure long-term sustainability, while continuing to provide reliable regional service. The airline also confirmed work is ongoing to update outstanding audited financial statements and strengthen its leadership team following several senior resignations. In regional news, the United States has lifted sanctions on Venezuela's acting president, Delcy Rodriguez, signaling formal recognition of her leadership. The decision follows the January 3rd capture of Nicolas Maduro in Caracas by U.S. forces. Maduro and his wife were taken to New York, where they are facing drug trafficking charges and have pleaded not guilty. Despite this, Maduro remains Venezuela's legal president after the country's high court declared his absence temporary and installed Rodriguez as acting leader for an initial 90-day period, which is due to end this week. The lifting of sanctions is expected to ease restrictions on Venezuela's economy and allow for greater international engagement, particularly in the energy sector, as Washington deepens ties with the country's interim administration. In international news, fighting between Iran and Israel intensified on Wednesday, with attacks spreading across the region. Donald Trump warned Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz or face severe military action, even as mixed signals continue over whether the U.S. will escalate or withdraw. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said the country is ready to keep fighting and rejected threats from Washington. Strikes and interceptions were also reported in Qatar, United Arab Emirates, Jordan, and Saudi Arabia as the conflict widens. Oil prices remain high amid fears of further disruption to global supply. And that's the main stories at this time.
That was news now. Stay informed with New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
NETT Radio celebrates 1 year of impact, connection, and community.
This is Gary Adge from Chancellor Auto Services and Avanti Tires. I'd like to wish NETT Radio a happy first anniversary.
Hi, this is Marcia Edmond from Bonds Road, wishing you a happy first anniversary and hope to hear more of you. God bless.
Hi, this is Zena from Arima. Happy first birthday to the NETT Radio family.
Happy birthday to NETT Radio all the way from the Bahamas, from Alphony, one of your avid listeners. And you guys are doing a great job.
I'm Anita from Las Vegas. Congratulations to the NETT Radio and family on their 1 year anniversary.
From 12,000 to 15,000 impressions daily and growing.
To Sir Charles and the NETT Radio TT family, I just want to say happy 1 year anniversary, and it's coming from Toronto.
This is JR's happy anniversary to NETT Radio.
Hi everyone, it's Faith, and I'm wishing New Era TT Radio a happy birthday.
Cheria from Tanapuna, wishing the NETT Radio family a very blessed and happy anniversary and many, many more to come, guys.
Hey, I'm Mahi. Happy birthday, New Era TT Radio.
Happy birthday, New Era TT Radio. This is Terian from Mova.
This is DJ Woolwise, wishing the New Era TT Radio family a happy anniversary. Stay tuned in.
From all of us at New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio, thank you for your incredible support throughout the year, and we look forward to even greater things ahead.
Happy birthday!
Scandal in San Fernando, you asked that we listen. Scandal in Citrus is coming back to South at Zappa. 2 nights only, Saturday the 11th of April at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday the 12th at 6:30 p.m. Tickets available at K-Squared Fashions, at C3 Center and Brentwood Mall in Chaguanas, and at Fens by the Roundabout in Marabella. Box office at Zappa opens from Tuesday 7th April, 12 noon to 6 p.m. daily. Scandal in Citrus is back, and we're at Zappa, San Fernando. It's a bacchanal.
Scandal in Citrus.
Are you taking care of your sexual health and overall well-being? At Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, we believe your confidence, wellness, and intimacy matter. Visit us at our convenient locations: 10 Carmody Street, St. Augustine, Edinburgh, Chaguanas, Shops of Day Bay, 95 Circular Road, Vista Bella, Docks Ranch Light Pole 51, SS Aaron Road, Penal, and Metro Hotel, Suite 1, Number 2 Noel Street North, Cuba. From relaxing massage services to professional guidance on sexual wellness, we're here to support you every step of the way. Consult with renowned sexologist Dr. Raj Ramnanan for expert advice tailored to your needs. Take the first step toward a healthier, more confident you. Call 285-9739 or 645-4543 to book your appointment today. Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, where wellness meets confidence.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newera@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Join me, Brother David Muhammad, every Tuesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. here on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio, Powerful Radio. Join me to hear knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Tuesdays, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. here on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio.
Watch out, the swine had more say than a government sign. Whichever I go sing, go to the end of the class. Little bit again, they crucify you today.
All right, this is the weekend. This is the weekend where they do the bubblies.
Yes, tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the Good Friday bubblies. I wonder what bubblies are going to put up, boy.
I could well imagine.
Yeah, they like to put up. Yeah.
I don't know why I feel a big, strong fella going to be starring in it.
You know, is that bubbly tradition that when we put up bubblies, is that something that only Trinidad does, or is that something throughout the Caribbean?
That's a good question.
I don't think North America does it.
I don't see it anywhere else. I haven't seen it anywhere else.
So I'm always like, is this only us? When we put up bubblies and give the bubbly a name, whoever is the bubbly, and beat the bubbly.
Yeah.
Pap, it's a tradition.
Let me Google that.
Is it just a Trinidad thing? Is it a global thing? I don't know. I don't think there are so many North Americans in the stream. Is that a North American thing too, or is it not? I suppose we could take some calls. So people in the stream might know.
You want to find out if the bubbly is a Trinidad thing or if it's a across the board thing.
Yeah.
All right. So people, you live in your different spaces when we know that you all are there.
All right. So let me read it. It says the bubbly is a traditional Trinidad and Tobago Good Friday custom where a stuffed effigy representing Judas Iscariot is beaten, kicked, and flogged in public places. This act of symbolic revenge for betraying Jesus often features effigies of unpopular public figures, politicians, or societal issues. Well, they say that Trinidad and Tobago thing.
Yeah.
I ain't seeing where they say it's celebrated elsewhere.
So it must be unique to Trinidad and Tobago. It must be not up the Caribbean too.
Yeah. We just like to beat politicians.
To beat effigies. They put a name on it and beat it.
Because what's me?
They dress it up like a person, you know.
Yes. Well, listen, a certain politician, of course, when the SEA exams were held last week, featured all over in all manner of names. I say, oh God, I feel sorry for that politician.
Okay, I'm not so sure who it is.
The SEA exam?
The Minister of Education.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go with that.
Okay.
Yeah, let me send out some birthday greetings, early birthday greetings to Zion. Zion is celebrating his birthday tomorrow. He's 11. He'll be 11 tomorrow. So I want to wish Zion a happy birthday. From Joyce Phillips. And that is Joyce's grandson. So
that was a greeting that came a while back, eh? I was to read it to know. We went for a break or the news, I think, when it came. Yes, Zion. Happy birthday, Zion.
Yeah, so Zion, have a great day tomorrow. Enjoy your 11th. Make the best of it. You tell people to call to find out about the bubbly. Let's see who's on it. Somebody call it. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. Again, Wendell, I wanted to add one thing before I left the last time I called. Mm-hmm. What I want to find out, Richard and Sir Charles, is there anything the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago could do to make things in the parliament be as fair as possible? My reason for saying this is that I remember under Speaker Bridget and Ted George, whenever the Prime Minister, then Dr. Rowley, ran afoul of Parliament, she would pull him up and ask him, Prime Minister, listen, I need you to get back on track. Not one, not twice. She pulled him up more than once. And also, I want to know why does the Prime Minister keep Mr. Elegant?
You have your radio playing so loud in the background, they're confusing you. No? See if you could turn it down a little bit or move away from where you are.
Why the Prime Minister keep Roger Alexander there for members of the opposition? They make a fool of it. For the simple reason, like, there are few questions and you talking about intelligence, and I would like to let you know that my intelligence will remain intelligent. And these kind of nonsense, whereby after that you're going and you see memes where he's in a classroom writing essay and they telling them, all right, take your time and pass over school of your choice. These things are not right. People are watching. They're making a fool of us all over the region and the world. Is there anything we can do so that the parliament will operate properly? Because the speaker is absolutely biased.
I can answer that for you. The answer to that, simple answer to that is no. Because when you elect people, you actually have no say in how they behave in parliament. You have no prediction of how they will behave in parliament. None, absolutely none. You just don't. But amazingly, Richard, I saw posted yesterday that a certain minister in a previous government used the same word the prime minister used to describe herself. And he was fired for it. He was the Minister of Communication, Information at the time.
This is where, in Trinidad?
Yes, in Trinidad. Let me find the actual article, because I don't want to guess. This girl is posted so much. But a minister was actually fired for doing the same thing, saying the same word back then. And the prime minister, I think, was Kamla Persad Bissessa. The minister's name was Jamal Mohammed. He was the Minister of Information in the then government. And he was fired for using that same, as they say, colloquial description of himself.
How did he use it? Referencing somebody or referencing himself?
Oh, just now. Because this person. Oh, I knew.
We'll play and then I take this call and come back.
Yeah.
All right. Call. Good morning to you.
Gentlemen, good morning. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday to you.
Happy Thursday to you, Captain Ron.
Yeah, not into this the way I used to live with the Catholics and the Holy Church, Holy Thursday. And so, no. I learned different. So I don't practice that anymore. As this guy in California said, one of the actors, stupid is hearing the truth, seeing the truth, knowing the truth now, and still choose to believe a lie. That is stupid. So whoever wants to do it, according to Zena yesterday, whoever wants to believe whatever they want to believe, that's up to them. We all have to answer for ourselves. But I want to say what made me call this morning. You had somebody spoke to you guys before the news. I think it was a minister, and he said, oh, the government is only in power for 1 year. But let's look at it. Within that 1 year, how many wrong things that they have done to the people? How many of the people of Trinidad and Tobago have sent home from work? They've put in the bread line. In that 1 year, he said, oh, they're in power for 1 year. What they did for Carnival, all the cutouts and stuff, you can't do this, you can't march. What they did for independence. They're long enough to do all the wrong things to the people of Trinidad, to the citizens. But they're in power only for 1 year to do good for the country. Please, fella, give me a break. I'm tired of you guys with this nonsense. Give us a break. Because all around the world, every new government comes in, they measure their performance based on their first 100 days. So stop using a lame excuse to give Kamala Persad and the UNC an excuse the country doing their nonsense. And then come and throw in front of the people's face when you're questioning about it on the radio station, oh, they're only in power for 1 year. I really hope the people of Trinidad and Tobago don't suffer from some kind of amnesia when election time comes again, and make them fool them within the last 2 years or year and start giving them, they have this gimme gang, they like to say in Trinidad, give them and then fool them to put themselves back in power again. People wake up and don't give me that one year business again. No. Y'all be safe down there, because in Trinidad, ever since I can remember as a little boy. And this holiday weekend coming here, people are always driving crazy, people going on the beach and somebody drowned, somebody is in a bad accident. Guys, be careful. We need y'all. Y'all are very vital and important in the mornings. Trust me.
Thanks much. Yeah.
And to add to your point, Donald Trump has been in power, a year or two? And look at how much damage he has inflicted in the United States and around the world in that year. And he had a previous dispensation. So why is you hoping that people don't forget things when it comes to election and be fooled? Guess what? That's us. We are fooled, unfortunately. Because if America could have put back Donald Trump, trust me, anybody could put back anybody right now across the world. You understand? Because they knew what they were going to get.
Caller, good morning to you.
Good morning. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you too, Mr. Grant.
And happy anniversary.
Thank you, Mr. Grant.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day and take it. Listen now. Hey, Wendell, you ever make kite in your life?
If I ever what?
If you ever make kite.
Make kite.
I used to cry when my kite get high.
You used to cry?
Yeah, I used to cry.
I saw you make gallery, so some little youth men up here to make some kite and things. But imagine kite selling for $40 and $30 and all kind of thing on the highway. I used to make that and sell long time. And you're talking about Boboli. Again, your next one. You know, I forgot Trinidad and the only people that make manj.
Yeah.
Grind the bottle. Let me get some of the manj we used to make for Easter. Dog shit manj. Eggshell manj. Paste manj. One for slacking and one for staying steady. Well, I'm going across where I meet tomorrow with them youths and them and put up because about 20 kites in cover day. Where I make.
Yeah, 20 kites?
Yeah, I said I make gallery for the children in the area.
So what kind of kite you make? Box kite, coffin kite, what?
I make the original kite. None of them stupidest will sell on the highway. I make a kite with you're ducking both sides, you're going high.
You ever make a mad bull?
No, I ain't no mad bull thing. I see a mad bull pull a man up in his stuff and half time and let it go with the weed up, you know? Yeah. I go and mix some.
I might have done a man.
I get some old razor blade and put in some swill. I going back in times. You understand? And then you have all the best, but I don't want to be on the radio, so Sunday is my day.
Yeah.
So I still have like some guys. Yeah, man.
Mr. Grant, before you go, you know the other day we played something about Trinidad and Tobago and nicknames and things. You had a nickname?
If I had a nickname?
Yeah, what used to call you?
When I used to go to school, my name was Short Crutch because I was short. Short Crutch.
Short.
And then
Short Crutch.
Called me Red Man.
Short Crutch, you say no?
It's Short Crutch, you say, yeah.
Okay.
Anybody know me playing football because I wasn't easy enough. Anybody play football with me? I play football since 15 against Burroughs and Franco and everything. No, that league like 13 years old, you know.
All right, okay. Well, thanks much, Mr. Grant.
Yeah, man. All the best.
Yeah.
Let's send happy early birthday greetings to one of the winners of our karaoke competition, Fran Romani. She's celebrating her birthday tomorrow, April 3rd.
Hi, Fran.
So happy early birthday, Fran. We won't get you back until next Tuesday. Ooh, nice long weekend.
So we have to do it now. So happy birthday to you, Fran. Caller, good morning.
Looking forward to the weekend, yes? Yes, caller, good morning.
They jump out. Let's get them back in. Caller, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Happy birthday. Happy 1 year anniversary.
Thank you very much.
Happy Easter to each and every one. Yes, I want to say when they're dressing up the bobolis and then dress them up good, vice versa, put them in their nice outfit, and then all you sit down and all you will think about what all you want to do next. Thank you.
What do you mean? They're going to beat it? People don't dress up the boboli and just leave it there, no?
No, just beat it on a stick.
Beat it?
Yeah, beat it until it tear up. That's what it is.
Mr. Rima, what kind of parables you're talking there for me this morning? You're normally very outspoken and very clear with what you want to say.
I want to say this morning.
I don't know why she's afraid.
Yes. Good morning, caller.
Charles ain't going to cut you off?
At all. According to the text, at all.
I say when Wendell win the lotto, he said he will carry all of us to Ethiopia with him for vacation.
Yes.
Right. I wanted to make a point of something. We're talking about hot cross buns, right? But I remember for the Last Supper, what Jesus actually served with his disciples was bread and wine, right? And these people capitalizing on the bread, putting a cross on it and charging us a lot of money for this thing. But the last time when Jesus was here, he wasn't charging us any money for hot cross buns. It was cheaper. You understand? So
life was different then. He didn't have to pay for probably things.
Right? But the amount of money they're charging us for these things, that means that what we have to do is do buy it. Jesus coming back just now, and we will get it the way how he was serving it to us. The other thing is, don't forget, Sir Charles, today is Holy Thursday. Everybody who have T-shirts or so with holes in it, don't forget. Richard would know what I'm speaking about. Today's the day we have to wear these jerseys with all these holes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah,
I've never heard that. But
That's a long time thing.
Yeah.
Let me say happy Easter to the breakfast show, because I know on Easter Monday you all wouldn't be there, and tomorrow's Good Friday, so I said let me put in that early.
No problem.
I know all you forget, but if Dr. Morgan Job was alive, today would have been his birthday also, and also happy birthday to the ultimate DJ Shane.
Yeah.
Right, you remember Shane?
Today would have been his birthday.
Yes.
Absolutely right.
Send greetings to Shane.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have to send greetings to Dr. Morgan Joe beneath the ground.
Yeah, but we know that.
Wherever he is.
Yeah. Thanks very much, Kola.
Yes.
I always used to tease him, as I say, I think he was born April 1st, and they just changed it. I used to tease him, he didn't like that at all. Dr. Job. I used to tell him, you really born April 1st, you know, but they changed the date to save you. He didn't like it.
Yeah, good morning to the Gael team. If you all will be leaving us shortly,
They've left us.
They're gone?
Yeah, they're gone.
All right. I can't wish them a happy Easter.
Yeah.
Kola, good morning.
Good morning again, gentlemen. No food in your front and set. I'm glad Richard here in person. Just want to thank you again, sir, from the bottom of my heart, from saving me from biting the bullet. With that one, gnomes. Anyway, hey, the lady who was just on the line there, Wendell, you think it's only P&M have passionate people? See that lady here? I hear her.
She is passionate, then. You're very right.
Hey, orbit that rocket, lady. Orbit that rocket. Come down to earth. Calm down. All you in power. Don't worry. Jeez. No need to sell the dream. But here's what though. I on the ground out here, as you know, right? Right across the bridge here to DC, Washington, DC. Do you know it was last Easter that the evidence started coming out in Christy Noom's house? What was going on? Because she always complained that he's not like a real man. Do something around the house, do something. And she said, at least go out and get me some hot buns. Get me some hot cross buns. Get me buns. Go out and get me some hot buns. You know, the man went inside, and when he come back out, he was wearing the pink underwear that Wendell was reading from Fox News.
Who take out and put it? Christina take it out and put it outside there?
Listen to me, congressman. There's a congressman out in New York called Chris Lee. He used to take out pictures of himself and sell it. Yes, they have them websites now. Richard, tell us about it now. What's his name? What is his people who call themselves whatever, you know? And you can send pictures to yourself, exchange pictures. You think it's easy in this digital age now? And these are people who we look up to as in leadership, right? They should know better, but guess what? Common sense and book sense, you know. When you send a donkey to university, what you get? A donkey with a degree. So, you know, I can't use the words because
it's a big okay. No problem.
Once they're catering to only adults, I'm cool with that. Yes, huh? I'm cool with that. Plenty of people have fetishes, you know. It have people like to get it. They use their toes and things, you know. It have fetishes all over this place, you know.
We know of that.
You're right. You're very right that people have different types of fetishes.
Yeah.
That's, you know.
Yeah. People like to get urinated on.
I just want to send another gentle reminder that it's Holy Thursday. And even I am a little cringy about where you're going.
My apologies.
Yes, he said, just bring up the music.
Yes.
Early Monday morning, I was driving down the road. Right there on the highway.
Are you suggesting that people back in those biblical days didn't have petitions?
A pig, and I mean a big pig, laying flat out in the sun. I slow down, I look, I shake my head, and I continue on. Tuesday come, I pass again. The pig still holding court. He big enough to block a lane. He wasn't small in short. I swear the man was growing. Must have been 200 pound. Cars just swerving around him like he was a roundabout. The big pig on the highway. Nobody want to know. The big pig on the highway. Watch the traffic flow.
I've been passing and see that pig there this morning.
Nobody stopped to ask.
All right, just the pig on the highway. I got a request on my WhatsApp. You have the pig on the highway, you know. You understand? People request pig on the highway.
But I can't understand though how social media don't have a video or picture of that pig yet. What's going on? Are they lapsing people?
They might be treating it as a normal thing.
Yeah. They're looking for different news. If all kind of matters taking place.
I silence my phone and look at messages. Where does this come from?
And the government sign.
Hey guys, before we go, let me just say thanks to the both of you all, you know, for coming on board, making the breakfast show and making NETT Radio what it is. Our flagship show is the breakfast show. So I want to personally thank you guys for all that you have been doing and have done.
I remember when St. Charles called me, Wendell. I said, St. Charles, I'm not in the mood to do another radio show, but I will give you a month.
You did say that. You did say that. And I told him plain, if Richard ain't doing it, I ain't doing it. So if Richard ended after the first month too, that's when I'll end.
A year later, look where we are.
Yes.
And I mean, it was a whole different, you know, turn for me, you know, getting on board with this whole project too, you know. I didn't realize it had so many different layers of this thing that we call radio. It really is. But thanks so much. Really appreciate it.
But I enjoy this platform. I enjoy being able to do the program anywhere I feel, anywhere I am, and nobody even knows that I'm somewhere else unless I inform them. But because we are all over sometimes. I mean, probably only Sir Charles is the one that's grounded in one place. But I wouldn't give this up for the world. Anytime I hear anything about studio again, forget it.
I was telling somebody this is why all they do so see on that guy and I say, hey, you know, the logistics. You know, there are just some things that when they do it, it's difficult to really go back.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. This is the good part of COVID.
Yeah. That would transition to so many online things. But it's a testament to you too, Sir Charles, that you you know, this idea grew with you and you actually implemented it. You're better than many politicians,
Yeah, of course.
That you actually got something done and materialized.
Yeah.
You know, and held its own for a year.
Yes.
So that's a testimony to you.
It is.
Your perseverance and your vision.
He still insists on these morning calls, dude. Sometimes I don't be here in that phone, but because I'm brushing my teeth or doing something else, I say,
then I'm like, you know what? I can't move right now to rush that.
it's always still good to know what's going on, you know what I mean?
Because if perchance you sleep late, it gets you up.
But you know, that's a little kind of ADHD thing with him, you know, where he just many must call, you know.
Yeah, no, but it's an important call, even if we don't answer, say chance.
Yes, that is it.
Keep calling, my brother.
Yes. So keep calling you guys. Don't worry.
Yeah. One time in my office, I will always answer because my phone is literally right there with me. But when I'm home, sometimes I'm nowhere near my phone when it's ringing. You know.
Yeah.
And then when I look at how much join, I see one. I say, "Oh, Richard, and this."
I said the highs and lows of everything, but
that's all right. But you know, it's all good. It's been a great year, guys, and of course, it's leading into a nice long weekend of relaxation, of whatever family time. I mean, you name it. I mean, I'll just be chilling out this weekend. Of course, Carifta Games is this weekend. My grandson leaves for Grenada today. The entire Trinidad and Tobago team leaves actually this afternoon for Grenada. So good luck to them. I will watch him run over the weekend, and God willing, he will do well again and make Trinidad and Tobago and make the family proud. So all the best to the Trinidad and Tobago contingent heading off to Carifta Games today. And,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Bring back the medals.
Bring back medals. BBM.
I guess that's where we can leave it. Roger, what's happening with the play?
Well, it's on next week, Saturday and Sunday. We break for Easter weekend, but we're back on the 11th and 12th. The box office actually opens on Tuesday from 12 noon to 6 p.m. at SAPA. We're looking for a fantastic show. I mean, if you go onto RSRR Productions Theatre on social media, you'll see some of the reports from people who came to Cipriani College. There's a whole video with people giving all sorts of comments and the lines of people entering the auditorium trying to get into the theater. So we're looking forward to a fantastic weekend in Sapa. We're so enjoying doing this play, and people are obviously so enjoying watching it. So Sapa, we come in next week, Saturday and Sunday. Scandal in Cedros is there, and tickets are already on sale at K Squared Fashions in C3 Center in Brentwood Mall in Chagonas, and Fens of Barabella by the Roundabout. Get your tickets early. I kid you not when I say that. Looking forward to it. Of course, 1 year anniversary of the Breakfast Show today. Thank you so much for all of you who have joined us over this last year and have made us your choice for a morning program. We appreciate you all, and we certainly do not take you for granted, even though we quarrel sometimes and we fall out sometimes and we get back sometimes, but that's part of it. Mm-hmm. That is part of it. Where people have, diverse opinions on the world and where the country is going.
Yeah. A little piece of trivia. Our first show on YouTube had just over 200 views. Now we have thousands of views a year later. But the first show only generated 200 odd views. Yeah. And then the word spread, and that's it. Thousands of views now. And of course, we are now live on television.
Yeah.
As opposed to being on YouTube alone at that time.
Yeah. So we are Gaia's, you can see we are Gaia's morning program.
Yes, we are.
So thank you for all of your support. You've all made it possible. And of course, NETT Radio Trinidad continues. Am I right, Sir Charles?
Yes, you are.
NETT Radio Trinidad continues on netradiotrinidad.com and NETT Radio Trinidad on TuneIn. So you can continue for the excellent programming on this Holy Thursday as we go to this wonderful long weekend. So netradiott.com. You can listen live all weekend. There it is on the screen. And for those of you who are listening, it's NETT, N-E-T-T, radio. Well, you should be able to spell radio and just add TT at the end, like TrinidadandTobago.com. So netradiott.com and NETT Radio Trinidad on TuneIn, so that you can listen to us on your smart devices, whether you're Apple, Google, or Alexa. Have a fantastic day, whatever you do. Remember to smile and laugh. It's great for your health.
All right, folks, have an absolutely wonderful day and weekend. And remember to let go and let God.
Yeah, be safe out there this weekend. Please take your time on the roads and avoid the pig on the highway at all costs. That song is dedicated to the Transport Division.
Chief traffic engineer who just happens to be named Bigot.
It's a coincidence.
And then they take this.
Nobody stop to ask. Just honk your horn and keep it moving. It is Trinidad at last. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Honk your horn and pass. This been the first anniversary of
The Breakfast Show.
Woo-hoo!
Charles, we're just confetti and fireworks on it. My goodness. Yeah, anyway, next year, people, a year later, we'll have that.
A big pig on the highway. Nobody want to know. No. The big pig on the highway. Watch the traffic flow. Poor fella dead and gone. Nah, nobody stop to ask. Just honk your horn and keep it moving. That is Trinidad at last. Get up, it's the time to start. But wait now, this was some show is here. We bring in the soca way. Yeah. Wake up, it's a brand new dawn. The breakfast show got the vibes.